Hey, you have to check this out. So week 12, Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns. What can I say? Was this a trap game? Unfortunately, when it comes to Mike Tomlin coaching these games, yeah, it was a trap game. And yeah, this is 2 years in a row now, losing on Thursday nights to a team that has 2 wins. And yeah, this shouldn't be happening, but it happened. So I like to say what's good, but there really wasn't very much good to talk about. So we're just going to just dive in completely. So offensive line tonight, again, just got destroyed by Myles Garrett. It was ridiculous. 3 sacks, first forced turnover. Russell Wilson lost a fumble there off of that. Yeah, I'm not sure what their game plan was, but they did not focus enough there. The reigning defensive player of the year. Yeah, like you needed multiple players. They did like some chips on him, but not really. Like you needed people to cover him. So he just destroyed everything. And it just Russell Wilson's running for his life, and that's just not good. It's not a good formula for us to win. And then from there with our running game, like again, all this side stuff, go forward, move forward, not the side stuff. Like, I think we had the running game was non-existent really. It happened, but I think the biggest run really came from Justin Fields when he came in the game, and that was kind of very chaotic when he came in and out and so forth. Fourth downs, it didn't work, and even at the end of the game, the biggest play of the game, he was in there when Wilson probably should have been in there. And if he's in there, he better be in there to run, not to throw. And he like literally, we could have won the game, and they should have kept Wilson in there. I'd have more confidence in him throwing than Fields. And yeah, anyways, Russell Wilson. It was so weird. He actually had good stats besides the fumble, but otherwise 1 touchdown, like almost 270 yards passing, but it just didn't have a flow. And that again, I blame it on Arthur Smith, like so predictable. Run, pass. I mean, you really needed to do the play action to open up the running game more. The running game probably would have been more successful, if they did those kind of things, but they didn't. So yeah, it just there wasn't a good flow to it, and they lacked that urgency. We didn't start scoring touchdowns until the fourth. Not to take anything against Cleveland still, even though they have a bad record. The defense is still good. The Steelers should have came out with more urgency. It's important that they get that touchdown and move forward in the beginning, set the tone for the game. And I felt like they weren't exactly going for field goals, but it just has that feeling like, okay, well, we can just kick some field goals, like hence going for a 57-yarder field goal, which seemed tonight like a ridiculous thing to do with the wind conditions. And it wasn't snowing there yet, but the wind, you could see the wind swirling. It was a hard time to kick. So yeah. And then the defense, of course, many opportunities to make a play. And they got some turnovers, that's good. But at the same time, like when you get in the red zone, they weren't making the stops. Like that's fine if they want to move up and down, the hashes. But once you get in the red zone, they need to shut it down. This is not an elite defense. No Mika, no TJ Watt. Yeah, they play, but we don't hear their name called. We don't hear their name called. Maybe the other players making plays because of them, but they should still be involved in some of these. Like, I don't know. I don't want to hear ish about TJ Watt being an NFL player. I don't care what the metrics say that he's performing great. I'm like, he's not making the impact plays lately. So, and we pay him so much money. Yeah, I expect more. So, yeah, this sucked tonight, 24-19. It is what it is. And the funny thing is people always tell me, like, they should be more excited about the Steelers' victory so far. This is why I'm not more excited, because I knew this was coming, though. It's not the end of the world, but again, I'm always thinking big picture. This is not a team that's going to win a Super Bowl. This is not a team that's even going to win a playoff game. And that's what we really want. For this team season to be successful, they need to win at least the playoff game. We're also love to see them in the AFC Championship. I think that would be acceptable with the talent that they have and what we're capable of. But, at this point, I'm going to set my expectations a little bit lower. Playoff victory, not saying that they're going to, but that would be the least to make this season be successful. But they have a lot of work to do, and they need to change up some these calls that they're making, though, on offense and on defense. They just make the adjustments sooner. They need to recognize these things. This is your job. Be better. Yeah. But at the end of the day, Steelers are still my team. Here we go, Steelers. Let's do better next week.